This is why men are choosing to stay home over going out, partying, bars, clubs, and even going out to dinner. Have you been out recently? Have you seen the state of modern society, people? Well, I live in London, so I don't know what it's like maybe where you live. So I'm going to base it on my personal experience and the experience of many other men as well. Going out is something that young people do. And even if they do it when they're younger, are they really enjoying it? Is it worth it? Is it cost effective? Is it even safe? Is it enjoyable? I used to be a guy that used to be out all the time. Seriously, I used to be out 7 days a week. I don't know how I did it in my 20s. I would go out every single night or afternoon, especially after work. I'd finish work, boom, straight out again. Didn't matter where I was going, who I was seeing, what I was doing, I was always out. I was never home. I hated being at home. But now I could not think of anything worse than actually going out. If you're a man who's now rapidly and dramatically and drastically changed your social life and prefers the comforts of their own home, apartment, a house, wherever you live, it is not unoriginal. A lot of other men are doing the same for the following reasons. The first reason is men prefer peace, especially over partying. Do you know how much it costs to get into a club and for the drinks? What about bars and pubs? Partying is more of a women's thing. I understand why women like to go out and dance with their friends. Do men want to dance with themselves? Do single men want to dance with themselves? Does a man in a relationship, a married man, want to go out and dance? Probably once in a blue moon for a special occasion. Again, maybe a stag party, bachelor party, etc. But not on the weekend, not after work. He wants to come home. He wants to relax. He wants to unwind from the stresses of his career, his job, his business, from society and people. That peace will do more good for him and more switching off than any amount of partying and especially alcohol consumption. Also, men want to avoid fake interactions, especially with people who are strangers out in bars and pubs, etc. If you're going out and you're speaking to strangers, 9 times out of 10, people are putting on an act. People are wearing a metaphorical mask, pretending to be something else. They've decided a personality for that day and they're going to go out there and test it out. You don't know that person. And if you're a deep person who likes deep conversations, deep self-reflection, you want to improve yourself, what benefit is it to going out, especially in the cold and in the rain and even in the heat in the summer, to go and have a fake interaction with a fake person? The older I get, the less tolerable I am for jealous people, narcissistic people, toxic people, selfish people, and rude people in general. I don't care if you're in my family, friends, wherever. I just don't have time for you, and I don't want to make time for you either. So, whereas at home, and again, whether you live alone or with somebody, that peace, or that honesty is real. It's really there. You don't have to pretend to be something. And nobody else at home, hopefully, is pretending to be something either. Why on earth would you want to spend your time, your energy and money going out for something fake and most likely something narcissistic? And of course, a massive, massive reason why men are staying home and not going out is because they get to save money over flexing. One time when I went out a couple of years ago, to get into the club, to pay for the drinks, the table, all that crap, cost several £100s. Was it worth it? Couldn't even remember one thing from that night. Not because I was drunk, because I don't even remember where we went or how we ended up there. Instead, if I save that money, I can spend it on something worthwhile. I could reinvest that money into a stock or share. I can invest it into a trip that's actually going to be worth it for me and my partner. I can actually do more with my money, make my money work for me more. Why the hell would I want to spend it flexing? Because this is the thing, when men go out, or people go out in general, especially in London, it's all about flexing. I'll buy this round of drinks. I got into this club. I ate at this restaurant. I went to this bar. I did X, Y, and Z. It's not worth it. I would rather see my bank account rise and my savings rise and reinvest that into my business, my life, etc. Something that's actually got a good ROI, return on investment, than going out clubbing and partying. Before we continue, if you're interested in speaking to me on a one-on-one basis, then you should check out the link in the description below in the pinned comment where you can book a one-on-one consultation and coaching call with me, SCG. So check out those links, book a call, let's talk, and let's hopefully get to the problems and get to the nitty-gritty of what you need to make your life better, or maybe just to communicate so you can get the ideas and influences and inspiration to turn your life around for the better. Men are done chasing drama. Men are done chasing people. Men are done chasing women as well. Especially if you're in a relationship. Why the hell would you want to go out and chase a good time? But men are also done chasing attention. Everybody is out there. Everything is out there. In a man's haven, which is his home, his peace, his castle, his sanctuary, he doesn't need to seek attention. He doesn't need to seek validation. He doesn't need to do anything other than just live and be happy and content. Without chasing that attention and validation and so much more, he chases excellence. He chases deeper meaning, deeper understanding. Maybe he chases more money. Maybe he chases more purpose. When you go out every night or every week or whatever you do, bars, clubs, etc., chasing a good time, wasting your money, and so on, you are chasing the attention of, in my opinion, especially those who go out regularly, the worst members of modern society. Society overvalues going out. When I was younger, I hated going out. I used to like going to people's houses and socializing and keeping it low key. But I was brainwashed as a teenager and in my 20s that you always had to be out. If you want to meet a girl, got to go out. You want to be cool, you got to go out. You got to do this, do that. Go out, go out, go out. Okay. But society's a mess at the moment. Society's stupid. Society, and I don't get along very well. I'm not sure about you. So if it overvalues it, then it must be overrated. And if it's overrated, then I prefer to do something underrated, which is to stay home. Take New Year's Eve, for example. One of the most overrated nights and events of the year. Haven't been out for almost 20 years. All I might do is go for a meal at a local restaurant, watch the fireworks on my TV, and go to bed. That, for me, trumps any New Year's Eve party or New Year's Eve event. If you are like me, drinking less and less as you get older, or enjoying your drink more sparingly, or you don't drink at all, you want to avoid the drunken nonsense. You want to avoid drunken people who are disgusting. You want to avoid getting into a drunken mess yourself, and then the nonsense of just dealing with drunks who are strangers all around you. They're the worst people. They're disgusting, they're selfish, and they're rude. They say things they don't really mean, or they actually say things and get very personal because they've had a drink. It's an excuse for them to be toxic, and the whole thing's a mess. And then, like I said, the older you get, I don't know about you, but hangovers can really cripple your recovery, your training if you're trying to get fit, your mental state for a long, long time. It's not worth it. Staying home and having a drink and getting an early night, or staying home and having a couple of drinks and then waking up in your own bed without the commute, etc. Hey, that trumps it big time. A few years back, I went out with some friends and we went for some drinks, and it was in central London, and they begged me to stay for one more drink. And I said to myself, I will struggle to get back if I stay for one more drink. No, do so. Okay. Well, I couldn't take a train back. I couldn't take a bus, and I couldn't get a taxi. I had to walk for miles and miles, and I stopped taxis and stopped bars, Ubers, etc., begging them to take me home. I wasn't that drunk. I just wanted to get home. But because I lived quite far, and because the commute was a mess as well, it took me 3.5 hours in the freezing cold to get home. I promised myself and swore to myself there and then I would never go out like that or in that position ever again. And I never have. Because travelling is awful. And thanks to certain politicians and thanks to certain roadworks and restrictions, etc., especially in a metropolitan like London or wherever you live, it's not worth it. The travel will be the biggest buzzkill ever. And even if you do something low-key, go see a show, go out for a meal, you can sometimes get stuck on the train. You can sometimes get stuck in traffic. It's a mess. The commute is awful. Men are staying home to protect their mental health. Men, like most people, have got responsibilities. Men have got jobs, careers, savings, families to look after, businesses to run, all on their mind. And they've got to deal with that and just surviving and just trying to get through the day and life. So to protect their mental health, do they want to risk that all and maybe spiral into drink when going out or other substances, get into an altercation with people who are just so narcissistic and rude, go for the commute, all of that nonsense, or do they want to protect their mental health and actually unwind in a healthier, better way that makes them actually enjoy life and recover faster to chase their goals, excellence, and the things that really matter in their lives? They're protecting their mental health, and that's why they're staying home over going out, because comfort beats conformity. You want to be like everybody else? Do you want to live like everyone else? Do you want to actually copy the society, the masses, and everything like that? What's trendy? Sure, conform like everyone else and go out. And then don't come crawling back to this video saying, I regret it, because comfort beats conformity. It doesn't make you a lazy man, doesn't make you a bad man, doesn't make you selfish or, too introverted. It just makes you comfortable. And again, you're trying to survive in life. You're trying to get on in life. You're trying to piece your life back together. Why do you want to make it more stressful going out with the wrong people to the wrong places and living the wrong life? Men are choosing to stay home because going out is a mess. And you can't leave your house nowadays without any drama, any cancellations, any altercations, seeing something you don't like, being triggered by stupidity. So it's better to stay home because, hey, in your home, in your castle, in your haven, it's your way. You're the king. You're the emperor. You can design it. You can protect yourself from the madness. And guess what? More and more men are doing this and are living better lives, making more money, becoming more successful, and are happier, but not truly happy. They're more at peace. And that trumps absolutely everything. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. Don't forget to check out a coaching call session with me, SCG, in the description and the pinned comment. And also, please do me a favor, share this video with someone who you think would really gain value from the message that's in it. Men are choosing to stay home over going out, and especially partying and getting drunk, because, well, that's what kids do. And men, they do more sophisticated things. I'm not saying don't drink or not have a good time or don't have your buddies over, but there's just better things to do. So do it. Do it at home and have a better life instead. Thanks for watching.